Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For today's inspired look, I have this beautiful look inspired from Mouni Roy, where she look absolutely gorgeous with this dewy and glowy skin with a nice pink peachy lips, and the makeup look pretty clean, nice blush. She looks really cute with the look, and the hairstyle looks absolutely cute, which is a braid headband hairstyle. And I've also included the hair tutorial in these videos as well. So if you want to know how to get this beautiful, very cute, everyday college kind of look, then please keep watching. So for the foundation, I'm mixing the Loreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear Foundation and the YouGlow Illuminator in the shade Sunbeam to get a very nice glowy dewy finish to the skin. The mixture of the illuminator to the foundation would give a very nice glowy finish to the skin, which looks very nice and natural without having the too much of highlighter effect. Because her skin looks very nice and dewy throughout and not just on her cheekbones, so I really wanted to mix the foundation with a very nice illuminator. And as you can see, I'm just dabbing it all over my face smoothly. I just mix very little foundation because I'm going to focus on coverage with my concealers and not much with my foundation. And moving to the concealer, I'm using the Nyx HD Concealer. So now I'm focusing on the coverage. I'm going over the under eye areas to cover up the dark under eyes. So that I'm just blending it out. This is a super thick, high concentrated, high coverage concealer. So I really like to work with this concealer if I wanted to have like a nice high coverage. So I'm also dragging the concealer on my eyelids to give a nice base color for my eyelids, because I love to work with the same similar shade which I work on my under eye areas as well. So again, I'm using the concealer to cover up the discoloration around my mouth, and also lining on my cheekbones to carve it out to just give a nice dimension to the cheekbones. Then I'm blending it all to make sure it looks really nice and blended into the skin. Then I'm using NYX HD powder and buffing it up all over my face to make the concealer sit in place and prevent them from creasing. And Mouni had a little bit of contour going on, so I'm going to use the Bahama Mama bronzer and contour my cheekbones very slightly. As you can see, I'm just going on very slightly, just creating a little dimension on the cheekbones, and that's it. And she had a very beautiful blush going on, so I'm going to take the NYX blush palette. I'm going to mix these two shades and going on the apple of my cheekbones. So I'm just smiling to get the apple of the cheekbones nice, and I'm buffing it over there so that it just gives a very nice effect, the apple of the cheekbones. Since she had a very beautiful glow on her face, we're definitely going to add some highlighter on our cheekbones. I'm going to use this Manizer highlighter, which is one of my most favorite highlighter. I'm just going over on my cheekbones to give that beautiful dewy glowy finish to the skin. And once I'm done on the cheekbones, I'm just going to dab it over above my lips and on my chin, slightly on my nose, and also below my cheekbones and my forehead, just to give a beautiful glow throughout my face to make sure my entire face glows. And moving into the eyes, I'm going to use Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. And first, I'm going to take the shade Sandalwood and blending it on my crease with a blending brush. And then I'm also blending that shade on my eyelids as well. The reason I use blending brush is because the amount of pigment from the eyeshadows would be very light and it will look very nice and blended. So I want that kind of effect for this eye look. And that is the reason why I use a blending brush for my eyelids. Then I'm going to take the shade Henna from the same palette and blending it on my crease, which is slightly more a darker brown shade, so that it would give a nice dimension to the eyes as similar to Mouni's look. So once that is done, I'm going to move into the brows. First, I'm combing my brows with this pulley. Mouni had a very nice dark eyebrows, so for that I'm going to use NYX Tame Frame brow pomade to fill in my brows. This would create a very nice dark thick eyebrows, which looks as similar to Mouni's look. And she also had a very nice arched eyebrows, and that is what I am overlining now. I'm creating a nice arched eyebrows as well. So once my brows are filled in, I'm going to take Menow pencil eyeliner and slightly line my eyes. It's just slightly above the lash line, slightly thicker eyeliner, and no any wings. And then I'm also tightlining my waterlines as well. Then I'm going to take the shade Cocoa from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette and using a blending brush and just holding it at the tip and smudging it on the lower lash line. So this would create a very nice smoked effect to the eye look. And then I'm going over with Glam Boss lashes in I Woke Up Like This. And to complete the makeup look, I use the Sara Rose matte lipstick in the shade 235, which is a very nice pinky shade. Then I thought I need to add a little bit of peachiness to the lips. And I add Miss Rose lipstick in the shade 47 in Bel Air. And the makeup look is done. I'm going to get into the hair. First, I'm combing all my hair backwards to make sure there is no any tangles. Then I'm parting my hair from the ears and holding the hairs backward and clipping them at the side. So I'm parting some hair from the back of my ears. And then I'm dividing that parting into 3 equal parts. So we are basically going to make 3-strand braid with this parting. So I'm just making a regular 3-strand braid where the right part goes over the middle part and the left part goes over the middle part. So I'm just going all the way down until I reach the end of the hair and securing it with a rubber band. So once the braiding is done, I'm pulling out the braid so that it looks much thicker and much wider, and the braid looks much more fuller as well. Now I'm combing all the hairs and keeping the hairs backward and slightly pulling out the hairs at the front to give a nice puff as well. So once I've combed everything backwards and I've created a nice puff to the hair, I'm securing them with a bobby pin so that the puff stays in place. Then I'm taking the braid and bringing it all over the crown area to create a hairband effect. And I'm securing it with a bobby pin. So make sure the braid is nice and tight so that they would create a nice, two-way effect, which you can see the hair goes ups and down, which you can see the hair go up, down, and then it goes back upwards. So to create that effect, you have to make sure that your braid is secured tightly. Then I'm taking some hair from the crown area and back combing the hair at the back. So basically I'm back combing at the back of the hair. So this would create a nice puff. You can see it just creates so much puffiness to the hair. And I'm just slightly pushing up the crown area to just make the puff to look even more puffier. And the hair look is done. This is so simple and looks super cute. And I've DIYed this earring to suit MouniRoy's look as well. And here I am with the complete look. I really love this look. It is a perfect look for college and outings. It just looks very nice, trendy, and it just gives a very nice dewy glowy skin, which gives a very much of a youthful appearance. So I hope you guys like this recreation. If you guys like this recreation, then don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel. It would mean a world to me. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.